Thanks, Hugh, and good evening to you. Hot hearts, cool heads required for Austria tonight, says Ralf Rangnick. He's back on familiar ground here in Leipzig as Austria bid for a special moment at a first quarter-final in their European Championship history. They'll be well supported, but perhaps no one can match the fervour of the tens of thousands of Turkey fans who've come to East Germany. So far, they've blown hot and cold, but they've certainly been entertainers. Turkey failed miserably in their bid to be dark horses at Euro 2020. This time, perhaps, things are going to be different. We will see. Here are the two teams. Austria, Pence in goal, Posch, Danso, Lienhardt and Weiner, Seibald and Sabitzer, Leimer, Baumgartner and Schmid behind Arnautovic. Turkey, Gunok in goal, Moldor, Bardakci, Demiral and Kadiolu, Yüksek and Ayan, Güler, Kökçü and Yildiz behind Yilmaz. It's a relatively chilly night actually here in Leipzig. The floodlights are on. We know 7 of the 8 quarter-finalists. Who, though, will be the last to make it there to face Netherlands in Berlin? Will it be Austria or will it be Turkey? Austria will get us underway from right to left in the red shirts, black shorts and red socks. Turkey all in white, and Turkey playing from left to right. We're off and underway on Talk Sports as Philipp and Weiner thumps the ball down the middle for Austria and they give it away straight away. Now they've won it back with Baumgartner. 35 yards from goal. Through ball. Opportunity for Sabitzer, who couldn't quite reach it. Goalkeeper Mert Gunok was off his line as those Austria fans behind the goal look to suck it into the net. Austria attacking the end that houses their fans in the first half, and Turkey from left to right with Yilmaz looking to race through the middle. It's knocked behind by Seibald. It is a corner to Turkey. That's the roar for a corner. Would you believe it, Chris Iwelumo? 0-0.
Yes, unbelievable. Excellent start, end-to-end, straight away. Great little ball in behind from Baumgartner there for Sabitzer. Wasn't far away at all, but look how quickly Turkey were at it. Down this right-hand side. Now, Güler fires it into Yilmaz. Can he get an end of it?
Güler's corner into the near post, off the post, and then in! It's rammed in by Demiral! A minute into the last 16 time! Tip your hat to Turkey! What a start! And the tens of thousands of Turkey fans have gone absolutely mad! Corner into the near post, hit the post, and then there was Demiral to lash it home! Austria 0, Turkey 1. What a story!
It's an excellent corner in, right on the money. Yilmaz goes to get it. He's not far away at all. There's a little bit of confusion between the Austrian defence. Tries to get a touch. Oh, I tell you what, so unlucky as well. It just comes off. The centre back there, I tell you what, I couldn't believe it. It was Posch, it was. And then Demiral reacts quicker to it. And as he puts it into the roof of the net, there's a lot of bodies in front as well. Had to make sure he got under the ball and hit it as hard as he could. Excellent finish, but he reacted better.
Well, so often it's Austria who speak of fast starts. It's Turkey who've made one. And Baumgartner at the other end, trying to equalise straight away. He's past the defender. A right-footed effort, just wide of the far post. And while the Turkey fans are still celebrating with their giant red and white flags up into the air and flares going off behind the goal to the right-hand side, Austria very nearly equalised. And less than 2.5 minutes into the tie, we have had the most extraordinary opening live on Talk Sport. Turkey lead by a goal to 0. Austria nearly equalising straight away, Chris Iwelumo.
Yeah, straight from the kick-off, went at it. Used the ball well, Baumgartner manipulated it, got by 2-3 players at an angle as well at the edge of the box, fires it to the bottom left-hand corner. I've got to say, Europe he was beaten, you know, but it just went wide of the post there. Very, very fortunate. Excellent from Christoph Baumgartner.
1-0 Turkey lead already, but it's Austria on the attack with Weiner. Inside left channel, whips the ball into the penalty area. Baumgartner couldn't get his head to it. Headed away only as far as Seibald, who's on the edge of the 18-yard box. He's dispossessed, and then it's hammered out of play by Lienhardt. I have to take you back to the goal, Chris Iwelumo, because what on earth was going on? in that Austria penalty area defensively there. The corner from Goulet, allowed to roll all the way to the back post, came back off the post, hits an Austria defender, goalkeeper then palms it off the line, and then there's Demiral to lash it home. It was chaos in the Austria penalty area.
Yeah, you know, I think you want your goalkeeper to come out and be dominant there. It was an excellent corner in. I've got to say, Yilmaz went up. You thought he was going to make the connection, the flight of the ball. He didn't. I don't think it came off the post, Joe. I think it was the defender that cleared it, got a foot to it, tried to clear it, and then it's came off Posh, and then it's the goalkeeper that's reacted to it. But like you say, Demiral was on it like a flash and hit the roof of the net.
Austria won it back now, and it's with Sabitzer. Left wing position in the 4th minute. Little back heel towards Nvena, down by the dead ball line. Austria already trailing by a goal to nil. The second fastest goal in the history of the European Championship. It came in the 1st minute from Demiral, the centre half. And here is Sabitzer again for Austria. Left wing position crosses. It's come off the captain, Khan, Ayar, and behind for an Austria corner.
Well, it's an excellent reaction from Austria at the minute. You know, it's all in the Turkey half. And they're using the ball well, but what I will say is this Turkey side defend it very well. Everyone knows their responsibilities, getting in the face, stopping the crosses from coming in. Even when it gets to 25 yards out centrally, they've got players going out there, taking responsibility and stopping Austria from getting their heads up and playing forward.
Boos from the Turkey fans and whistles. Schmid's delivery to the near post. It's going to be bundled wide. That corner rolled almost all the way along the goal line, and then Baumgartner at the far post. He's gone down, he couldn't turn it in. Demiral missed his kick at the back post on the goal line, and then somehow it's hit Baumgartner and not turned its way into the net. Well, if the Turkey goal was a messy goal, Austria very nearly had their own piece of remarkable fortune. Somehow that stayed out, somehow it's still 1-0 to Turkey.
Well, I'm looking at this now. Baumgartner comes in on the blind side, and Demiral just swipes. He's going to clear the ball. It's a genuine attempt to try and get the ball, but he does make contact with Baumgartner as well as the ball. So again, it will get looked at. We'll see if anything comes from it at all. But like you say, Baumgartner is down at the minute.
57 seconds, that opening goal from Demiral. Baumgartner is now up on his feet, away in the penalty area to the left-hand side, where the Austria fans are behind that goal. Well, some of them are bouncing up and down, the rest of them just look in total and utter disbelief. It will be another Austria corner, which Romano Schmid will take. Far side there right. Again, almost deafening noise here in Leipzig on TalkSport. 6 minutes gone, Turkey already lead by a goal to nil. Now, Baumgartner's going to have to be off the pitch temporarily here, as is the rule. Whether you think it's a nonsense rule or not, Austria will have the corner. Danso, Posh and Lienhardt are forward. Whipped in towards Lienhardt, a looping header onto the roof of the net. Well, defences are nowhere to be seen early on here.
Well, Lienhardt has to do better. He had to fight the ball, knew exactly where the goal was, probably got under it a little bit too much. The connection was a little bit too much as well. He's trying to pull his head away and glance it in, but just kicks it over the bar and the ball lands on the roof of the net there. But again, defensively, Turkey have to do better there. Get your man, mark your man, take responsibility. Do not allow Austria to make the first contact from any ball coming in.
Well, the Turkey fans are quite simply jubilant here. The referee, meanwhile, Artur Suarez Diaz, wants a word with Merih Demiral, who scored an own goal in the ill-fated Euro 2020 campaign, but has scored after 57 seconds here to put Turkey into the lead. The second fastest goal in the history of the European Championship. Ironically, Turkey hold the record for the fastest ever World Cup goal. Hakan Şükür, after 11 seconds in that magical campaign they had in 2002 when they finished in 3rd place. Well, Turkey, with their supporters raucously behind them, have the early advantage, and we've had a couple of round of 16 ties that have failed to burst into life as Nvena makes an error in the Austrian left-back position. This one is already very much into life, Chris Uelemo.
Yeah, it is. You know, I think Patrick Pence, the Austrian goalkeeper there, I don't think it's a bad ball. I think Nvena, you know, with the quality that he has, just has to He's got so much time. He doesn't need to kill it. He can take it with his body, he can take it with his foot. It has to be a better touch there.
Demiral has possession, midway inside his own half the field. How fitting that that goal in the first minute was scored at the Turkey end of the stadium as well. Just a sea of limbs up into the air. Turkey supporters dancing with delight all around the stadium, I have to say. It feels like a Turkey home game as Austria think they've won a throw. Ralf Rangnick standing on the edge of his technical area as Austria come forward with Lima to the edge of the penalty area. Does he get it back from Arnautovic? No. Ayan comes across and lashes it clear. High up towards the far side of the field. One back where Baumgartner is back on the field. Has rolled the ball to the edge of the penalty area. Flicked on by Sabitzer, but he can't find the captain Arnautovic. Now possession is with Lima again. Stretches the right boot out to poke it wide to the near side in Vena. Now on the halfway line, Lienhardt is waiting. Austria 0, Turkey 1. Live on Talk Sport. Dancer. Ball right through the middle is overhit. Arnautovic is never going to get there, and it's an easy take for the Turkey goalkeeper, Mert Günok. They are looking, Turkey, to reach the quarter-finals of the European Championship for the third time. They first did it in 2000, and then latterly in 2008 in a run to the last four, as it turned out. Here on the right-hand side for Turkey, the near side of the field is Muldur. Our commentary position, midway inside the Austria half, so to the right of the halfway line and about 25 rows from the front. We had a great view of that opening goal and the celebrations that followed. I mean, the sing-off between the two sets of fans has been going on before the game even started. It's got to be the best atmosphere at any game of Euro 2024 so far. And the winners will face Netherlands in Berlin in Saturday in the quarter-finals after they beat Romania earlier by 3-0. Baumgartner shuffles away from Ayan, and then he's hacked down Baumgartner there. That was a clumsy lunging challenge from Orkun Kökçü, and it's yet another yellow card at this tournament for Turkey, their 17th of Euro 2024, and it means that Kökçü will miss the quarter-final if Turkey get through.
Well, I've got to say, I think it's a challenge that Kökçü had to make. Baumgartner, he's just so powerful with the ball, so direct, taking it around 3-4 players there, and if the challenge never made, I think he's taking his next touch into the box as well, so he's taking a yellow for the team there.
Marcel Sabitzer stands over the free kick. It's about 30 yards out, it's slightly left of centre, but it may well be set up for a shot here for the Austria number 9. Formerly of Manchester United, played for Dortmund in the Champions League final at the end of last season, of course. And Sabitzer stands menacingly over the free kick. He's going to strike it right-footed into the wall. And the big roar of approval from the Turkey fans again. And the ball has hit the corner flag and spun behind rather fortuitously for Austria for their second corner. Austria 0, Turkey 1. How have Austria reacted to conceding that first minute goal, Chris?
Yeah, I think been excellent. I think really got in the face, used the ball well, fighting for everything, winning all the second balls, and I just feel that Turkey have had little moments, when they can get a few passes in and advance and progress up the pitch, and they need to be brave enough to keep doing that.
Schmid will take the corner, right-footed, out-swinging, lofted very high and deep to the back post. Baumgartner nods it down towards the edge of the area. Lienhardt spins and shoots, it's blocked. Then it's steered wide by Lima to the corner taker. Baumgartner again drills it in low towards the near post. Sliding in to turn it away is the Turkey midfielder Ismail Yüksek. And out to play it goes for an Austria throw. 10 yards shy of the corner flag on that far side there, right. 1-0 Turkey.
Again, Schmid with just not taking any chances, firing it across. And like you say, Yüksek, it's an excellent challenge. I've got to say, it's an excellent sliding block as well.
Long throw into the penalty area. Bardakci and Ayan went up for it. Between them, they both got it away. And then Baumgartner, little shove in the back of Ferdi Kadiolu. And that's a free kick to Turkey inside their own penalty area. The one thing I have to say, which I'm sure Ralf Rangnick and indeed Vincenzo Montella, the Italian head coach of Turkey, who's looking very suave tonight in his dark jumper and his hair slicked back on the far side touchline, he will know how vulnerable his team can be defensively at times, Chris.
Well, at the minute they're doing everything right. I just want to see a little bit more when in possession. I think giving possession away far too easily. They've got good quality. Like now, they're linking up very well, and that's what it's about. Then that Austrian side have to sit back deep.
Muldor's cross into the near post, diving header away by Danso. I say diving header, he really slips more than anything. And now it's dropped to Cariolo beneath the floodlights and the ever-darkening sky, cloudy sky here in Leipzig tonight. One of the chillier nights that we've experienced here at Euro 2024. The ball is back with Kaan Ayhan. Turkey playing some lovely stuff. Right to the near side and Muldur. Muldur corner the penalty area. Flicks it over the top. Kuler back to goal. Turns it across. Intercepted by Danso, who will then hammer it away. Goalkeeper Pence sprawled at the ball, didn't get there. Austria clear up towards halfway. Turkey lead by a goal to nil. What an enterprising display this is from Turkey. I've really enjoyed watching the Turkey games. In fact, we watched one of the Turkey matches, the win over Czechia, in a little bar in Stuttgart that was filled with Turkey fans, and they were dancing the night away with their music and their red flags waving long after they had won that match, Chris. It's a spectacular set of supporters.
No, it is. I've got to say that the team is giving them something to shout about as well. I think using the ball very, very well, getting into that attacking third. I'm talking about the movement, the play, to get into the 18-yard box, even the 6-yard box, and then it's the right decision every time. Austria are defending for their lives. They can't clear the lines, and it was picking up second balls. He had to just put everything on it and clear the area there. But like you say, it has to be better.
Austria have never reached the quarter-finals of the European Championship. We know Switzerland will face England on Saturday at 5 o'clock in Dusseldorf, live as you would expect on Talk Sport. Which of these two sides will face Netherlands in Berlin that same day? Yilmaz can't control midway inside opposition territory, and Austria have the ball back with the centre-half Lienhardt. Square ball to the midfield, number 6 with the orange boots on, as Seibalt, and then it's played back to Posch in the right-back position, far side, very close to the Austria dugout where Ralf Rangnick is standing. Everybody's pretty down to earth, he says. He's called for hot hearts and cool heads, as we've been mentioning. They will need to keep their cool here in the cauldron of Leipzig, inspired by those Turkey supporters as Turkey come forward again. Yildiz racing through the middle, good sliding tackle by Seibalt to win it back. And now Sabitzer on the halfway line, wriggles away from the challenge of Kuler, and he's set up Baumgartner with his socks rolled halfway down his shins, a bit like Jack Grealish. Now on the halfway line for Austria is Lienhardt. And in fairness, Austria in the 16th minute are having good possession here as they seek an equaliser and a response to conceding the second quickest goal in the history of these championships.
Yeah, but just look how quickly Turkey are getting back into position, making it very difficult. What's excellent about Austria, though, they're missing a man out. They're going from full back to opposite centre back, or even centre back to the full back. It makes it difficult for Austria to shuffle across at the minute out of possession of the ball.
You think of some of the great intimidating atmospheres in Champions League nights in Turkey when you go to venues like Galatasaray and Fenerbahce and Besiktas. It's like that tonight here in Leipzig for Austria. Feels like 2/3 of the stadium Turkey fans. Lima for Austria in the red shirts. Out to Seibald on the far side to right, deep inside Turkey territory. It's knocked forward by Posch, and the cross from Schmid, diving header away by Demiral, the goal scorer. Surely we're going to see more than one goal tonight. You just feel it's going to end up that way, particularly given how vulnerable Turkey can be defensively, and Austria have been in very good goal-scoring form across the course of the European Championship so far. 6 goals scored in their 3 group matches. 3 apiece against Poland and Netherlands. Out on the right-hand side is Posch again, faced up by Kadiolu. Turkey all in white with everybody back behind the ball. Here now is Lienhardt. He stroked it to the left and Vader. Vader looks infield to Arnautovic, back to goal, the birdie number 7, former Stoke and West Ham United centre forward. Seibald has to go back to the halfway line where Lienhardt is waiting.
Yeah, they're keeping the ball well, Austria, but they can break through that defensive unit of Turkey. You know, I think it's basically 6-man strong, as you've got the two holding midfielders dropping in when they're bringing it up into about 25-30 yards from goal, but then as soon as it passes back, Austria are trying to recycle it, go back to the defensive unit and go out the other side. That's when Turkey are brave enough and composed enough just to step up. Look how compact the two units.
Danso's dinked it over the top towards Arnautovic. Demiral retreating, had to flick it away with his head, did very well. And Arnautovic has won a throw off Muldur deep inside Turkey territory. The Austrian fans are doing their best to compete with the wall of noise produced by the Turkey supporters. Lots of Austrian flags, again red and white, behind the goal to the left-hand side. Danso's got the ball in the centre circle. Austria have had to go back. You're with Euro Game Day live on TalkSport, presented by Burger King. Bring home the ultimate food satisfaction. Get your favourites delivered now. The diminutive invader. Ball in field now to Konrad Laimer of Bayern Munich. And now Danso to his right, and Baumgartner, who's waiting for the pass, jigs in field edge of the area onto his left foot, tried to thread it down the middle towards Laimer, couldn't pick up the pass, and Turkey win it back with the gifted 19-year-old Güler evading three in red, and he's gone for goal from range. He tried to catch the goalkeeper off his line from inside the centre circle. He lost his balance, the shot drifts well wide, but you can see across the course of the tournament so far exactly why Arda Güler is seen by so many in Turkish football as the greatest talent they produced for a century.
Well, that's an excellent bit of quality. Little back heel from Yilmaz just to set him up. And Güler just drives through two central midfielders there of Austria, and he got his head up and he bent off the line. He wasn't far away, he just never, the connection just wasn't right, but excellent vision.
Well, only some players have the vision to potentially produce moments like that. Here's Danso on the halfway line for Austria. Danso pirouettes on the ball, plays a square pass to Laimer now, out to the left-hand side, and Lienhardt hugging this near-side touchline, the centre half, all the way back to goalkeeper in the short-sleeved lime green shirt, Patrick Pence, who's impressed at his first major tournament, the seemingly new number one. This is only his 10th Austria cap, hoisted downfield by Danso over the head of the diminutive Schmid, who was never going to reach that, with Demiral and Bardakci back from suspension tonight in close attention for Turkey. Turkey have given it away though. Yuksek uncomfortable in possession, then Bardakci stepped in front of Arnautovic to win it back. Remember, no Hakan Çalhanoğlu for Turkey tonight, their inspirational captain, who got a rousing ovation when he came on the pitch before the warm-ups from the Turkey fans. He's suspended tonight. Kadiolu at the other end. Infield now to the middle of the Austria half, where Güler is waiting, and they're popping the ball about very nicely here. Turkey leading 1-0 through that first-minute goal from Demiral.
Yeah, the confidence is there, using the ball very well. Look at this Austrian side. I think even them, they've stepped it, they've taken the foot off the gas a little bit and sitting a little bit deeper, allowing Turkey to have it, because they're using it. They can play through that press. Again, great quality. I tell you what, he's a fantastic outlet. Yilmaz always wants it, makes the ball stick. If not, wins his team out a free kick.
Late challenge by Laimer on the halfway line on Kirkçu, right in front of the referee, who then stood almost freeze frame in signalling that it was a free kick. Artur Suarez Diaz, and it will be a free kick to Turkey on the halfway line.
Well, Laimer's got to the ball first, and he just loses his footing, and so basically he gets rid of the ball and then slides and takes the player out. Yeah, I understand why it's a free kick, because it is a strong challenge, but it's unintentional. It's just losing his footing, and the momentum takes him into the player.
Just let the Turkey fans be your soundtrack so far tonight. 21 and a half dream minutes so far for Turkey, leading by a goal to nil. Throw on the far side for Austria, which Stefan Posch will go across to take in the right back position, right in front of Ralf Rangnick, who's got his dark jacket on. Throw infield towards Laimer, who is waiting for it on the halfway line, but Kadiolu comes across. Kadiolu will shepherd the ball all the way back to goalkeeper Mert Günok, who's not had a save to make so far, though Austria did go very close with their own corner kick into the near post. Now the ball is with Kadiolu again, left back position for Turkey. He shrugged aside the challenge of Schmid, who's gone down holding his face momentarily. Now Schmid gets to his feet. Turkey are able to play on with Kirkçu on the far side there left. Infield from Yildiz to Kirkçu again, scoops it forward to Yilmaz, trying to bring it down on the edge of the penalty area. Muldur takes over, he's 5 yards from the edge of the D. Little touch in the middle of midfield from Kirkçu again. He's got Güler just behind him. Steers the ball out to the left-hand side instead, where Kadiolu is waiting. He goes down, fouled by Posch, and that's a free kick to Turkey, live on TalkSport in the left-wing position far side.
I'll tell you, some of the one-touch stuff from Turkey has been outstanding. Yildiz here finding it in, firing it in at Yilmaz, and he takes control of it, no problem at all, as well as protecting it from the likes of Danso. And that's what it is. It's all one-touch stuff, movement, wanting the ball, high energy. really dragging this Austrian side around and that defensive unit around at the minute. But really impressed with what I'm seeing from Turkey at the minute.
Midway into the first half, 1-0 Turkey lead, and the fans behind the goal are celebrating like they've already won the tournament. It'll be Netherlands in the quarter-finals for Turkey as it stands. Free kick whipped into the penalty area towards Bardakci, diving header away by Danso. It's chopped down to Mert Multor to try and cross on the right-hand side. That's blocked by Baumgartner. How on earth is he asking for more? They don't need any more, do they? Can they find the decibels, the Turkey fans? You wouldn't have thought so. They've got another corner.
It's the human element, isn't it? That hostile environment. I've got to say, Muldur, I think he should have put the ball in first time there.
Goulet dinks it in again to the near post. This time it's a thumping header away by Lienhardt. No mistake from a right-wing Turkey corner this time for Austria, but they'll have to face another in quick succession. Turkey leading by a goal to nil. If you joined us late, you'd have missed the goal. Demiral after 57 seconds. Goulet again with that wonderful left foot, headed over the top. Big chance at the near post. Racing in to meet it with a thumping header. I think it was Demiral again.
Yeah, it was. Excellent ball in as well. Kutchu, and he's going to attack it. That's something that the Austrian defence, you have to make sure you go and you make the first contact. Demiral there, read the flight of the ball, got there and got too much of a purchase, and it's just over the near post.
Here is Pence, Austria goalkeeper once again. Flips the ball out to the right-hand side where Seibald is waiting. Pretty much even in terms of possession in the game so far. And actually Austria have had more attempts on goal, but the stat that matters is that Turkey lead. And in knockout football, the score is all that anybody should care about, really. Forward by Lienhardt, high along over the halfway line. Arnautovic had a look at Demiral behind him, and a little glancing touch to flick it into the path of Mvena from Sabitzer. Mvena retreating into his own half, a slightly heavy touch, but he shrugs aside Yilmaz and sets up Schmid in the congested area on the halfway line. Mvena, clever dink ball over the top, rolls it up the left wing position. Fans in front of us get to their feet as Sabitzer collects the ball. Sabitzer crosses up towards Arnautovic, headed away. Flick further cleared by Yuksek, only as far as Seibald on the edge of the penalty area. Tries to flick it backwards into the path of Lima, but he can't do that. Sheer determination from Turkey. Kirkchin leading the charge and finding Yilmaz. Right wing position. He's beyond Lienhardt. Two in the middle. Yilmaz crosses over the head of the onrushing Yildiz at the back post. Otherwise, that would have been a stunning Turkey goal. Yildiz delivers, right-footed in, swinging, diving header away by Lienhardt. 1-0 to Turkey.
Well, Kutchu, again, excellent play, linking up with Yilmaz as well on that right-hand side. Goulet now in that attacking area, trying to be the point man, and wasn't far away the little ball from Yilmaz, trying to find Yildiz coming into far. Probably no, there was no, it was a poor pass from him, and there was no one near him as well. I think he can take it in towards goal as well, take the opportunity on himself from Yilmaz there.
Just that free-flowing, high-energy, high-intensity football from Turkey, led by Vincenzo Montella, a Euro 2000 finalist with Italy, a goal-scoring striker in his playing days. And here comes the striker for Turkey, Yilmaz. Right corner of the penalty area, tries to nutmeg Lienhardt, and this time he's stopped by him. Lienhardt strides over halfway, threads the ball up the left-hand side to Arnautovic. Attacking abandon from both sides here, as Austria seek an equaliser. Arnautovic, reverse ball from the corner of the penalty area, bounces once and is gathered by Gudok.
Yeah, again, a great quality. Arnautovic, he's moving well. He's going down that left flank. He gets at his two defenders there, cuts onto his right. The ball just wasn't as accurate as what it could be. I think he could put a little bit more pace on it, so it goes right on top of Gudok as well, and the Turkish goal.
Well, there are a row of Turkey fans at the front of the stand away to the right who are all banging drums. I think there's about 10 of them, and there's a shirtless man standing right in the middle of them with his hands on his hips. He seemed to be like the conductor, the unlikeliest of conductors, but it's conducting the noise that helps bring the soundtrack to these Turkey attacks as they come forward again. Yildiz away in the left wing position. Kadiolu on the overlap, he's teased it back into the path of Arda Güler. The 19-year-old's floated it wide to the right-hand side now where Muldur is waiting. Muldur has Played it back into the feet of Yüksek. Now Kirkçu takes over. Wide to the near side and Mulder again. Nobody inside the penalty area in the white shirts of Turkey. And it's Yildiz, who I think is playing often through the middle for Turkey so far in these first 28 minutes, and actually Yilmaz often sitting in the right wing position as Turkey win a throw on the far side of the field near the players' tunnel on that halfway line. Here's Chris O'Sullivan.
I think Yilmaz is moved out onto the right, and Güler is flirting with that switching with Yilmaz as well. Yildiz on the other side. So I think you're rotating. They're getting a lot of joy. So I think you're looking at Yilmaz on this right hand side. He wants the ball every time, presents himself and sticks every time, stretching the pitch.
And Turkey just seem spurred on by everything. Sheer determination coursing through their veins. Ball out on the left with Kadiolu, twisting and turning midway inside the Austria half. Schmid tackling with him. He sticks out a leg and fouls Kadiolu. Despite the fury of the Austria bench, who were very close to that incident, the referee Artur Suarez Diaz gives Turkey a free kick.
Kadiolu on that left-hand side, the energy, he tries to get off in advanced areas, he drives forward. One of the best at it in this tournament with his numbers. So you just.
And Arnautovic has now committed a foul on Kaan Ayhan, and again the free kick given by the referee. Free kick to Turkey, away to the left-hand side, and goalkeeper Gudok has not had a save to make so far. It's worth saying, a long way still to go in this round of 16 tie. The winners through to the quarter-finals to play Netherlands. Every game of the tournament live across the TalkSport network. Euro 2024, the climax will be with us. The quarter-finals start on Friday, and then they roll into Saturday. Where we'll see England take on Switzerland live from the stadium in Düsseldorf. Friday, by the way, a couple of fantastic ties. Spain against Germany and Portugal against France. Again, live in stadium commentary for you on TalkSport. It's just a magical night in terms of atmosphere. Turkey fans have now got the torches on the phones on and creating a light show all around the stadium. And in fact, by looking around the ground, you can see that there are Turkey fans dotted just about everywhere. Some of them are even in the Austria section, as the ball is clipped downfield and it's headed away by Demiral for Turkey. Austria trying to win it back with interest, poked downfield by Posch, but he couldn't find Christoph Baumgartner, who's on a very good run of goal-scoring form, Chris.
Yeah, he has fantastic form, but at the minute they don't really have that fluency in possession. I think it's down to how well Turkey are playing without the ball, really forcing the error, putting them under pressure, and we're not seeing the magical quality of the Austrians with the technicians that they have.
Well, they're a very capable side, Austria, as we've seen across the course of the tournament so far, even without the likes of David Alaba, who couldn't make it due to injury, their regular captain. Turkey have the ball back with Bardakci, back from suspension tonight. Bardakci, a tough-looking centre-half with his elbows jutting out, tattoos down his arms. Now the ball's with Kaan Ayhan, deepest lying Turkey midfield player. Sometimes it's almost like a back three, isn't it, Chris, when Turkey got possession. Kadiolu left wing position, forward to Güler. Güler can't control with Lienhard at his back, and it goes through to the Austria goalkeeper. It's still 1-0 to Turkey, live on TalkSport.
See, I don't mind that at all. You know, I think when dominant just gets an extra player in those attacking areas and midfield area, and they're understanding when they can go and when they can't go. Sometimes it's a 3, sometimes it's a 4. It's a great understanding how it works.
Well, Schmid has just knocked the ball straight out of play, and that's led to some of the Austria subs just getting out of the dugout and trying to encourage and bring some energy to the 11 on the field in the red and black. At the moment, Turkey have brought what Ralf Rangnick would have described as hot hearts, but largely, for once, Turkey have kept cool heads as well, Chris.
Yeah, they have. I think use the ball. You've really stunted Austria this evening, really stopped them from playing, and it says something when the subs are all coming out trying to galvanise the group itself. You know, this is where the players, they reacted well going behind, they huffed and puffed, but this Turkish side showed a resolute defence, done what they had to do, and you've got to make sure, look at them all coming back, working so hard for each other.
Sabitzer shoots, takes a deflection, it was 25 yards out and it was turned away by Demiral. and then hoisted clear and away from danger by Kökçü for Turkey. You can tell whenever Austria got possession, because there'll be the most almighty chorus of whistles. We almost don't need to even commentate here, Chris, where everybody knows what's going on. The whistles of the Turkey fans. Austria have possession with the tall midfielder Lima. About 15 yards into Turkey territory. Turkey very effective out of possession so far tonight.
Well, look at that. Look how many players are in the defensive unit. There's 6-7 players in that defensive unit. And then there's 3 that's going to press. Forcing issue in Austria haven't had that composure or bravery to play through that press of 3-4 players. That's where they have to be better.
You are listening to Euro Game Day Live on TalkSport, presented by Carling, the UK's #1 lager. 18 plus, please drink responsibly. Now the ball is with Pence, the Austria goalkeeper. Clatters it downfield. He was midway inside his own half. Little flick header cushioned infield by Arnautovic to find Lima. Steers it back out to the left where Sabitzer is waiting. Arnautovic is on the overlap. Here he is, the big number 7. Corner of the penalty area. Sabitzer again. Couple of step overs to try and dummy himself away from Yilmaz, and now Conrad Lima. To the left is Mvena. Austria building a good attack here. Right-footed in swinging cross from Mvena. Kind of rolled along the edge of the 18-yard line where it was easily headed away by Yildiz. And now Güler of Real Madrid. Slide tackle of him by Mvena. That'll be a Turkey throw. Midway inside their own half of the field. We are about 25 rows from the front. And below us, Turkey fans punching the air with delight. Some of them have got the red and white flags up in the air. Some of them have wrapped them around themselves on this chilly night in East Germany. Nobody in amongst the Turkey supporters sitting down, and nobody will stop singing until the round of 16 tie is done. A little flicked header by Dancer goes out of play, and it's a Turkey throw. They lead by goal to 0 with 10 minutes of the first half remaining.
I am so impressed with the Turkey, the attacking 3. You know, they're choosing the right moments that they have to come back and do their bit defensively for the team. But look how expansive they are. It's so hard for the Austrian defensive unit to mark them, and they've got to make sure that they win the second balls, and that's something that they're not doing this evening, Austria.
Here's Mvena for Austria. Steers it forward on the left-hand side to Sabitzer again. He's found another pocket of space. He's beyond the side tackle of Kaan Ayhan. Sabitzer left-footed cross, and it's thundered away on the volley by Demiral. But Ayhan is calling for more help away on the Turkey right. He's effectively the right-sided centre-half, and Muldur, more often than not, the right wing-back, is leaving him exposed, it feels like, in the last few minutes. Austria 1-0 down. Danso right through the middle towards Arnautovic. Tangle of legs with Demiral, nothing given by the referee. Refereed the game sensibly, I think, so far. Artur Suarez Diaz. And the Turkey bounce starts all over again. All around the stadium. They have brought so much colour, so much vibrancy, so much more than just sheer noise to these European Championships. And Mvena's cross for Austria, deflected away by Yüksek and hooked further clear over his shoulder by Kökçü. Now it's with Saibart, midway inside the Turkey half. I wonder whether this atmosphere has affected any of the Austrian players in any way. Schmid, inside right channel, back out wide to Posh, who crosses, headed away by Bardakci, the left-sided centre-half. Güler, neat reverse ball, but he can't quite find Kökçü. One back by Austria. Austria playing from right to left. Ball out on the far side with Posh. Posh is 10 yards from the corner of the penalty area. Schmid rolls the pass infield. Baumgartner darts down the right-hand side towards the dead ball line. Coming across is Yüksek. Yüksek gets his legs in a tangle, slips. Austria there to win it back. But the heart and the fight and the desire is there from all of the Turkey players on the field as the slide tackle comes in from Yildiz. He's the left winger and he's down by his own corner flag. That typifies the Turkey approach in the first 37 minutes so far.
No, it does. You know, I think it says you have to go back, you have to do your bit for the team. Excellent play from Yildiz there.
Flicked by Danso into the penalty area and then nodded on by Arnautovic. Sabitzer couldn't reach it. The ball's high up into the air, plucked out of the night sky by goalkeeper Mert Gudok. A little more, by the way, on that goal after 57 seconds from Demiral. That was the quickest goal Austria had conceded in a game since 1965. Ironically, that game against East Germany also came in Leipzig. Now then, there's a yellow card for Schmid for a bad foul. That's the Austrian winger who has been booked. Austria 0, Turkey 1. You just don't want this first half to end.
You don't.
We just play on, Chris.
It's great energy, isn't it?
Change ends and we'll go again.
Spot on. No, it's been outstanding. I think Turkey are definitely shading it with and without the ball. Very, very surprised. I've not seen that high press, that high energy from that front five of Austria, that high defensive line, allowing them to do that.
Good ball up the left from Bardakci to find Kadiolu, and he's putting the ball wide to the far side of the field where Yildiz was waiting, but it's well won back by Austria, and now they've got 3 in attacking positions inside the Turkey half. Little ball by Baumgartner, gets it back by a deflection to Sabitzer, and then the slide tackle coming in was well timed by Yüksek. Just about managed to flick the ball away, sliding in with his right foot. Turkey have possession again. Muldur just shy of the halfway line. Yilmaz darts in field. A little run from the near side touchline towards the edge of the centre circle. Turkey content to go all the way back to Bardakci, who slows the game down. No rush for Turkey here.
I think that's something they've done very well. So 100 miles an hour, then all of a sudden when Austria are all back, because they're having to come all back and make sure they're defensively sound and stopping Turkey from advancing, they go back to that defensive unit and they just slow it down. They get those passes in, they have that respite, but then all of a sudden they go again in a flash, as we're seeing now.
The key difference between this and the group stages is that so far Turkey look robust defensively. 1 clean sheet in 9 coming into tonight. Yildiz out to the left-hand side. Kadiolu is waiting. The fullback infield from that far side touchline, tries to dink the ball in right-footed. Charged down by Schmid. That'll be a throw to Turkey. Just about level with the 18-yard line of Austria on the far side, the Turkey left.
Yeah, Kadiolu always an option. He's got that his distribution is excellent, just trying to link up with Yilmaz there. Excellent run as well. He's always wanting the ball. Yilmaz works ever so hard with and without the ball when Turkey are in possession.
Posch has clattered the ball away from danger for Austria, but it's only as far as Kirkçu, who sticks out a leg to win it back. Yilmaz is square in the middle. It's cut back towards the edge of the penalty area, headed away through a crowd of bodies by Lima. It'll drop down to Kaan Ayhan, who's about 40 yards from goal. Wide on the right-hand side, the near side with a long-sleeve shirt on his Muldur. Turkey all in white. Austria with the red shirts tonight. It's 1-0 to Turkey on TalkSport. Infield is Ayhan to find Kadiolu occupying a midfield position, the left back. Very talented player with a great left foot, and he can cross with his right this time. High towards Yildiz at the back post, over his head, under the challenge of Posch. Foul on Posch. Free kick to Austria.
Again, Kadiolu there in that midfield area, excellent distribution, little ball into the back post area. Posch defended well, felt the presence, felt the contact, and then goes to floor there.
Is there a way that Austria can seize the initiative to create a little more in the final third, Chris? They had no problems doing that against Poland or the Dutch.
Yeah, well, you can't imagine that Turkey can keep this intensity up with the play with and without the ball. But I just expected more. I think you said about Ranjit saying that Austria have to go out there and match that. At the minute, they're second best.
Every game of this tournament is live on the TalkSport network. We've got coverage of the Olympics this summer as well, and then the Premier League from August returns to TalkSport. There's a foul on Baumgartner just inside Turkey territory, and that's a booking this time for Yüksek. So that's yellow card number 18 of the tournament for Turkey, and just like Kirkçu, Yüksek will miss the quarter-final if Turkey go through. 2 yellow cards. Are they going to have any players left? Chris?
Well, that's it. It's all about discipline, isn't it? The emotions of it. You have to. So many players, important players, are on yellow cards. He knew as soon as he made the challenge, Yüksek there trying to kind of apologise to the referee. The card was out. That's it. He knows he has to go on with the job at hand.
Holmenchanger on the free kick from Schmid. He sent it crossfield toward the left-hand edge of the penalty area, headed away by Muldur, and then thumped further clear by Arda Güler. Bouncing ball in the centre circle. Schmid with the cushion header square to Seiwald, and he will roll the ball all the way back to Patrick Pence. Austria 0, Turkey 1. What a night this is proving to be so far for Turkey. There are a long way still to go, with 2.5 minutes of normal time in the first half remaining. Baumgartner's trying to surge up towards the halfway line, but his passage through is blocked. Now Kadiolu steers the ball back in field, and it's rolled wide to the near side where Muldur is waiting. Muldur suddenly drives infield, early ball towards Yilmaz on the edge of the penalty area, cleared away by the retreating Saibans. And Austria have got it back with Kevin Danso again. Danso looks up, and a risky ball out towards the left-back position. He got lucky that it evaded Yilmaz there, Chris.
Yeah, but he's having to play it out here into this wide area. He needs options. He needs an Artovich to come in. You know, he needs Baumgartner to come in. Sabitzer. There need to be options centrally as well, because like I say, Turkey are expansive without the ball as well.
Long, high, diagonal ball by Danso to the left, and Munvena tried to bring it down. It bounced off his toe. He was sent sprawling. Out of play it goes. Rather sums up Austria as an attacking force in this first half. And it's Turkey with that very early goal who have the lead. But as I say, rarely do you imagine this Turkey side under Montella keeping a clean sheet.
Well, at the minute they're looking very, very tidy. You know, I think switched on without it. With the ball, they're really forcing Austria back. No matter, I've not seen that high press, that high intensity. What I will say is, when Austria are in possession of the ball, there is little pockets of space, and that's where I need to see more from the technicians of Austria, because at the minute they're just playing into the hands of Turkey.
Foul on Yilmaz by Munvena, and that's a free kick to Turkey about 15 yards into the Austria half. 5 or 6 infield from the near side, the right touchline. It's 1-0 to Turkey inside the final 45 seconds of normal time, and very soon we'll look across to the far side touchline, just in front of the tunnel here in Leipzig, where we will see how much added time there'll be at the end of this first period. 42,000 in tonight. It feels like 10 times that, judging by the strength of atmosphere, the fervour and the noise. Now then, it's Güler standing over the free kick with Kirkçü, the left-footed and right-footed options respectively. Güler, I thought, was going to leave it for Kirkçü momentarily, but now he's stepped back into a crossing position. It is in the end Kirkçü to whip it in towards Yilmaz, headed away by Munvena at the near post. Arnautovic suddenly slipped inside his own penalty area, given away by Sabitzer. Minute of added time at the end of the first half. Bardakci still forward, steers it wide, cross reverse ball in, bounces into the gloves of Pence. It was Demiral's delivery, gathered by the goalkeeper. Here come Austria with 50 seconds or so to try and get an equaliser before half-time. Posch, halfway line, far side the right, infield to where Sabitzer is waiting. Now Posch again, dribbles infield, he's got Danso on the halfway line. Maybe one more chorus of whistles from the Turkey fans will see their team through to half-time with the lead, but Lienhard has found Baumgartner. Little ball infield to Arnautovic is intercepted. Juksek, shy of halfway. Arnautovic tracking back, wins it back. 15 seconds of the first half to go. Austria 1-0 down. As Schmid marauds infield from the right-hand side. He's got Posch on the overlap. Posch crosses in towards Baumgartner. Turn behind. I think it might be a goal kick given by the referee. Yes, it is. Baumgartner should do better.
Well, I think he should as well. It's a great ball from Posch. I just don't think he expected it. I've got to say, Demiral comes and sees the danger, puts Baumgartner under a lot of pressure there, but still he gets there first. It should be steered goalwards.
Well, the Turkey fans have brought the noise, and the team on the field have responded in dramatic fashion. We've had the second quickest goal in the history of the European Championship, scored after 57 seconds by the centre-half, Merih Demiral, his third goal for Turkey, and by far the most important of those three. It came after a corner kick routine, and since then, despite not creating a great deal, Turkey have looked so determined, strong and robust at the back. Austria, that said, have had a couple of chances themselves, 2 for Baumgartner, and Lienhard, the centre-half, headed over the top from a corner. But on a night where the Turkey supporters have provided possibly the atmosphere of Euro 2024 so far, Turkey are 45 minutes away from the quarter-finals as it stands. Austria 0, Turkey 1. And so Austria have made a double change. Michael Gregoric and Alex Pras onto the field. Straight swaps at right wing and left back respectively, as Turkey get the second half off and underway. All in white, playing from right to left, so attacking away from the end that houses most of the Turkey supporters, although they are dotted all around the ground. and Austria playing from left to right in red and black towards those Turkey fans. Rain here in Leipzig has subsided. Mostly it was quite heavy over half-time. Still a little bit of moisture in the air. The floodlights are on, and Austria have taken off Weiner, the left back, as I say, and Schmid, who was playing on the right wing position and was on a yellow card. So Michael Gregoritsch started the opening game, hasn't started since, but has now played all four at the tournament for Austria. And Alex Prass, as I say, a straight swap at left back. Austria, Pence in goal, Posch, Danso, Lienhardt and Prass, Seibald and Sabitzer, Leimer, Baumgartner and Gregoritsch in support of Arnautovic now. Turkey, who lead by that goal to nil after 57 seconds from Merih Demiral. I'll give you the Turkey team in full in a moment because they're on the attack, as is given away by Orkun Kökçü. Will miss the quarter-final if they get through because he's been booked tonight. And Austria have hoisted the ball downfield towards the dead ball line. Baumgartner's pulled it back and Gregoritsch has tucked it wide. Massive chance. I think the assistant referee is putting the flag up to signal that the ball had gone out of play by the time that Baumgartner pulled it back from the dead ball line. Gregoritsch arriving wasn't to know that. I think it had gone out of play, Chris Wellerman.
Yeah, I think linesman spot on there, but I thought Baumgartner, he kind of took his foot off the pedal a little bit there and just slowed down. I thought he could have made the ball there and maybe picked his man out. It was an excellent ball in fairness, but Gregoritsch just couldn't get the contact to steer it forward.
So it stays 1-0 to Turkey. They have Gunok in goal, Muldur, Bardakci, Demiral the goal scorer and Kadiolu, Yüksek and Ayan, Güler, Kökçü and Yildiz in support of Yilmaz. The ball is driven up the near side of the right for Austria by Posch towards Arnautovic. They've never reached the quarter-finals of the European Championships. And they will be heading home in less than 45 minutes unless things change. And Turkey would be into the quarters for a third time in their history here at the European Championship, and they would face Netherlands on Saturday in Berlin. Sabitzer brings the ball down, hooks it over his shoulder, cleared away by the stretching Ayan, and then there's a free kick given by the assistant referee again. Up goes that checkered flag on the near side of the field, and another free kick to Turkey, who can slow the game down. Lots of spectators still making their way back to their seats for the early stages of the second half here. A feature of the game so far has been the Turkey atmosphere. Do you think it's got to any of the Austria players, Chris?
No, I don't think it has. I think what it has done is elevated the Turkey side. You know, I think with and without the ball, they've been really high intensity. But what I will say, I've noticed from body language alone that they don't have that about them this second half. Turkey, you know, at the minute they're a little bit off the pace. Austria are completely controlling the game and passing, getting a little bit more joy, I have to say.
Conrad Leimer, lovely ball out to the left and a brilliant turn by Sabitzer, darting down the far side. He crosses left-footed, not a good ball, headed away by Demiral. No great movement from the two red shirts inside the penalty area for Austria, Arnautovic and Gregoritsch. Now Prass down by the left side corner flag, and he's taken the ball straight out of play under pressure from Barış Yilmaz. The chance for Austria is gone. 3.5 minutes into the second half. Austria 0, Turkey 1, live on TalkSport.
Well, what I will say is that those opportunities weren't coming. Turkey were stopping those crosses from coming in. You know, it was a poor cross from Sabitzer, but this is where, and I understand it takes a lot out of you. They've got themselves in a very, very healthy position, but they've got to understand there's another side to the game as well, that if you throw everything into the first half, you've got to be able to manage the game as well. And at the minute, they've got individuals that can be direct.
Arda Güler inside the centre circle, mesmerising feet so often as he darts away from two in red and black and ships the ball wide left to the near side, and Kadiolu. Now the ball whipped in field right-footed by Yildiz. Can't find anybody in the white shirts of Turkey. Arnautovic back inside his own half, slightly clumsy flick of the ball to clear it away. It's with Gregoritsch, who steers it back to Arnautovic inside the centre circle, immediately on the pressure from Kadiolu. That's a brilliant ball from Arnautovic, right to Prass on the near side, free to him in the middle. Prass with the cross, Gregoritsch climbing, knocks it down and wide, but already he's making his physical presence felt, and already you feel there is more threat to the Turkey goal than there was in the entirety of the first half. 1-0 Turkey.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You look at the both fullbacks, Posch and Prass, get in there. There's end product, and like you say, Gregoritsch in there will keep it alive. He'll go and attack. He'll go win his aerial duels, and like you say, he's a real threat with the right service.
Ralf Rangnick, the German head coach, here at a ground that he knows so well, the home of RB Leipzig, sitting in the Austria dugout with a red and white baseball cap on now, and Vincenzo Montella is standing on the touchline in the pouring rain. the Italian head coach of Turkey, the first non-Turkish head coach in charge of the national team for many years. The World Cup in 1954, in fact. Now the ball is at the feet of Lima for Austria. The whistles from the Turkey fans. Posh through the middle. Arnautovic! Saved by the goalkeeper. No flag. Ball on the near side with Baumgartner. Right hand side. Massive chance for Arnautovic. What a save by Gunok. Point blank range to deny him. As Austria win a throw. Much better from Austria. Still 1-0 down.
That's excellent quality. Great little run as well. I thought he was on. I was just waiting for a little dink. He's got that finish all day long, hasn't he, Arnautovic? I think the keeper Gunok came out, made himself big. It's an excellent little save. Little block.
Marko Arnautovic, who has scored at these European Championships, a penalty in the matchday 2 and in the group stages in Berlin against Poland. But he should have scored there. He should have put Austria level in front of the Turkey fans. They're kicking towards a wall of noise behind the goal, Austria. Can they keep those heads cool? Baumgartner right wing position, 1-0 down. Baumgartner slips. Bardakci wins it back. It is a slippery surface with all the half-time rain that we've been having that's continued early in the second half here.
Well, I've got to say Baumgartner was slipping first half as well. You know, I think you look at that, that's an opportunity. He's 1v1 there, Joe. Needs to change his split.
Chris Iwelumo, former Scotland striker with us, as Yilmaz is blocked off by Pras, and the referee's waving his yellow card, and he's calling over Lienhart for a foul earlier on in the move. So Lienhart is going to get a booking, the centre half.
I think the referee's been outstanding. You know, he's trying to let things play, trying to let advantage, but he's spot on. He's spotting on. Lienhart had no intention, actually, just basically rugby challenged the Turkish player there. No time for it, but the referee still allowed the advantage.
Is that the only way you can stop Arda Güler, Chris? By rugby tackling him. Konrad Laimer for Austria, away from Yüksek, up to the edge of the D. Lovely feet, what a run, Laimer! Oh, he steered it wide left-footed. He did absolutely magnificently, weaving beyond 2 or 3 in white, and then when it came to the finish, just over 12 yards out, left-footed, he seemed to stumble, and it's gone wide of goal, but the chances are racking up for Austria, and the warning signs are all there for Turkey, who've only kept 1 clean sheet in 9 coming into today.
Yeah, they are. The warning signs, I've got to say, Laimer there, as soon as he gets to the 18-yard line, I think he has to let the shot go. I don't know why he manipulates it onto his left foot and makes it a harder shot to take on. But
Turkey have won it back through Kirkçu, and he can't slip the ball wide. The angle pass in towards Yildiz, intercepted by Posh at a vital moment. Austria throw it will be in the right back position. Austria 0, Turkey 1 it remains, for the right to face the Netherlands in the quarter-finals of Euro 2024. Every game live on the TalkSport network, and we'll bring you that commentary whomever the Netherlands face on TalkSport 2 in Berlin on Saturday. Prior to that, TalkSport will have commentary of England against Switzerland in Dusseldorf, and on Friday, Spain against Germany and Portugal against France. Posh, forward to Baumgartner, corner of the penalty area, great ball in, headed away, comes back to Posh, he can shoot, and it's blocked by Demirao, and turned behind for a corner. How many more chances do Austria need?
Well, it's excellent from Posh. He's causing all sorts of problems down this right-hand side. Wait till you see this, Joe. When it comes back, he's there to react. I don't know why he doesn't take another touch towards goal. He takes it, the ball's not coming down. He doesn't connect. He's got in front of his the opposition player. He can actually wait for it to come down and then take it on the half volley and get as much power as possible.
Sabitza's right-footed corner, sliced over the top by Yüksek. I think again the assistant puts his flag up to signal that the Sabitzer corner had already bent out of play, and it had. And it's a goal kick to Turkey, and Vincenzo Montella pacing about on the edge of his technical area nervously now. We are seated in our commentary position midway inside the half to the right of the halfway line, so got a great view of all the action as Austria stream forward time and time again. All of the play in the half to our right, Chris, at the moment, and it feels inevitable that Austria will equalise.
Well, this is what I want to say. How good Turkey were with the ball in the first half. They have to be brave. You know, at the minute, Austria have took a grip of this game and really really forcing Turkey back, using the ball very well.
Gregovic back to goal. Arnautovic is clear. Flag stays down. Arnautovic dinks it over the goalkeeper and wide, and then the flag does belatedly go up. He looks a couple of yards offside there, Marko Arnautovic, but in terms of his finishing prowess so far in this second half, he has been so rusty.
I just don't understand why he's went so early. You know, he had a perfect position between the two centre backs of Turkey there. Gregovic turns, and then the ball should be played before he moves there, makes the run.
I think Montella, the Turkey head coach, is going to react to the way that Austria have started the second half by making a substitution. Turkey lead by a goal to nil. That first minute goal from Merih Demiral suddenly feels a long time ago now. On Euro Game Day Live on TalkSport, presented by Carling, the UK's #1 lager. 18 plus, please drink responsibly. The Euro Sports Bar comes once we're done here in East Germany, here in the fine city of Leipzig. Short walk from the city centre to where the ground is. In fact, we had Austria fans starting their march at the stadium right outside our hotel earlier, making all sorts of noise. Here is Kadiolu over the halfway line for Turkey. He skips beyond the challenge of Posh. He's got three to aim at in the middle. Kadiolu surges on. He'll go for it. It's turned away. Deflected off Seibold. And now Austria can break. Relentless pace and energy in terms of the tempo in this second half, and suddenly for the first time in it, Austria are on the back foot. We're in the 57th minute and Turkey have the lead. As Bardakci clips a crossfield ball 40-50 yards, sweeping from left to right, where it's brought down by Mert Muldur. I don't think there's really any rain in the skies now. It seems to have dissipated after that heavy shower at half-time. Turkey fans have been quieter with their team on the back foot. Little flick by Yildiz up the inside left channel. Racing after it to try and meet it was Kirkçu. Mud on the back of his white shirt. Beaten to it by Lienhard coming across at the expense of a Turkey throw. And now Turkey are going to make their first substitution of the match so far. And Yüksek, who is on a yellow card, I think he's just about realised that his number is up. And the number of the player coming onto the field is that of the number 15, Salih Özcan, and that will be a straight swap with the experienced Dortmund man coming on. What do you make of that, Chris Wellerman?
Yeah, like for like. I think just trying to make sure that they've been disciplined out of possession, but I've got to say it's all Austria, isn't it? It looks like Austria are going to go and be the one that gets that next goal. So I think Montella's trying to affect it, go on there. Because to be fair, they've got quality. They've shown that in the first half, with and without the ball. Turkey can control this game, the tempo of it. But at the second half, they've been completely second best.
Austria went out at this stage of the tournament at Euro 2020. Turkey fans all around that commentary position, and they cheer again. They punch the air. They wave the red and white flags. Turkey is the relentless chant. The ball possession is with Austria, down by their own dead ball line. He's got to be careful not to concede a corner here, Pras, under pressure from Yilmaz. He's actually done just that. It is a corner for Turkey. 1-0 up as we tick towards the hour mark. Turkey need to find a foothold, but Austria have dominated the second half up to this point, at least. Oh, and there are the plastic cups of beer raining down towards the corner taker, Güler, on the far side. Now that's not nice to see. And Yüksek, who's just gone off, is getting similar treatment. Thankfully that shower of cups has stopped. Güler's left-footed in swinging delivery, and it's in the back of the net! It's 2-0, and would you believe it? It's 2 for Demiral! The subs have run onto the pitch. Again the Turkey fans scream with Turkish delight. This is the sort of night they imagined coming into this tournament. This is the night of Turkish dreams, and for Demiral, it's one of the biggest nights of his sporting life. He's headed home at the near post. It's 2-0 to Turkey, and more set-piece success for them here in Leipzig. They're heading into the quarter-final. quarter-finals as it stands.
Another excellent ball in, isn't it? He's threatened it a couple of times in the first half. Demiral, go, reaches the ball, makes the contact at its highest point. It's an excellent header. You know, he's up there above everyone else, knows exactly where the goal is. And Pence, you know, he gets a hand to it, but there's so much power on it in the back of the net and watches it ball. What a great header. That's in between two, Reinhardt and Danso as well. Look at him, rises above, higher than both. Poor defending, and he's threatened it all game.
And Vincenzo Montella leads the celebrations, dancing down the touchline. Demiral, before this match, had scored more own goals for Turkey than he had goals at the right end. The least likely scorer of a brace, Demiral. And the acrid smoke fills the air. There have been flares let off in a couple of parts of the stands. So many people of Turkish descent live in Germany, and there will be parties all over the country tonight if it stays like this. On the hour mark, 2-0, second for Demiral after another Goulet corner, and Austria are flattened by that.
What just shows you, isn't it? You know, I think second half came out completely dominant, and then a change from the manager. You know, has it affected it? They win a corner, and that set pieces are so important. Big games, big moments. Demiral is the man of the night at the minute.
So the ball is with Danso for Austria, who missed the chance to equalise through Marko Arnautovic, denied by the goalkeeper. Here they are with Baumgartner, they're 2-0 down, edge of the D, through ball down the middle, Arnautovic can't get there. Gathered by the goalkeeper Gudok. I have to say, if there's been a weak link in that Austria forward line tonight, it's been Marko Arnautovic so far, Chris.
Yeah, it's a game where, you know, when you're not seeing a lot of the ball, second half it's been better. He's had some big opportunities, and that's the moments, you know, that's the small margins at this level. You have to put them in the back of the net. I've got to say the Turkish goalkeeper Gunuk came out and made himself big. Excellent save, but you know, I think the first half I could understand, a little bit isolated, not really getting the service from the flanks. The second half it's been all Austria.
It'll be Netherlands against Turkey in Berlin on Saturday, live on TalkSport 2, unless something dramatically changes. Turkey coming forward again now. Goulet looking to race through the middle. He's been barged over. That'll be a free kick to Turkey. The 19-year-old lying on his back as the rain teems down in Leipzig again. Goulet potentially with the European Championship hopes for Turkey on his left boot. He set up the two goals, both converted by the centre-back Demiral. And the party's already started with 27 and a half minutes left. The jubilant celebrations, people are jumping up and down all around the stadium here. Turkey feel their time has come at Euro 2024. They can feel the last eight so close within reach now, and Austria are subdued. And after all the hope that's followed them, are they heading out at the round of 16 stage again? Free kick to Turkey. Kirkçu takes it short, 10 yards into the Austria half. Kariolu rolls it left to Goulet, who dinks it in high towards the centre half Bardakci, and it's gathered by Pence. Goulet looking for a hat-trick of assists potentially tonight. Now they've won it back again, Turkey. Their tails are up now. Yildiz, wide left. Kirkçu, chance to cross, pulls it back. Kaan Ayhan, edge of the box, blocked off by the on-rushing Posh. Seibold can't find Baumgartner. It's come back towards Yilmaz. He was late with the challenge on Danso. Surely referee says no.
No, the referee was spot on there. He was watching it and both of the players pulled out of it. There was no contact and he just waved them up. It was brilliant from the referee.
That smell of smoke through the air again. It's pretty chilly here in East Germany, and the rain is really pouring down. It feels almost like mid-October, but for the Turkey supporters here, they'll be singing in the rain. That's exactly what they're doing. And they're going to make a couple of changes now, Austria. Verber and Grilic and Lienhardt and Leimer are the two to go off again. Straight swaps, but Austria in the big moments, they haven't defended two set pieces, Chris, and they haven't taken their chances. Simple as that for them so far?
Yeah, it is. That's it. You know, I think the importance of set pieces as well. Never started well. I've got to say Turkey were outstanding. Second half, that was Austria. That's Austria that we all know and what we've seen in this tournament as well. And then they've created the chances and just haven't been clinical enough, and they've been punished for it.
So Max Wöber of Leeds United is onto the field, the number 2, and Florian Grillitsch, who had played a regular part of the tournament up until tonight in terms of starts for Austria, is also on. But is it going to be too late? Is Ralf Rangnick going to see his tournament, his international management career here with Austria, his first international job, and is his tournament going to come to an end in the round of 16? 2-0 to Turkey. The atmosphere just makes the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. You can tell Austria have got the ball.
You can.
It's on the halfway line at the moment. Listen, you can hear me above all of that.
This has been going on for the last 2.5 hours.
How do they have voices left? Baumgartner inside right channel for Austria. Bosch is on the Olaf, he's stretching. Kaniolu slides it, beats him to it at the expense of a corner. They're nearly spinning over the edge of the front row, the Turkey fans. Can Austria find something with 25 minutes to go? What the Turkey fans shouldn't be doing is what some are doing now, throwing dozens of plastic cups and bottles towards the corner flag and Sabitzer. We've seen this in a number of games. Sabitzer's corner, headed down, tapped in, Gregoritsch, back post, Austria, back in it! Michael Gregoritsch off the bench to give Austria a foothold here in Leipzig. They're quieter now, the Turkey fans. It's not done yet. Austria will not be silenced. Austria 1, Turkey 2.
It was an excellent corner in. First contact, Austrian head and Gregoritsch gambling all the while, working at goal, got so much space at the back post area. Just tips it in. I tell you what, it's a bit some of the corner in. The contact's an excellent header as well. And Gregoritsch, yeah, he's free. You know, that's poor defending. You cannot switch off. Puts it into the roof of the net. Just steers a goalwards. All the pace is on the cross itself.
Here we go into the last quarter of the game, and Austria are back within 1. 2-1 to Turkey now. Yildiz out in the left wing position for them. He's away from Posh. Oh, he's gone down right on the edge of the area. Was he looking for it, the referee? Artur Suarez Diaz thought so. Gestures to him to just get up and get on with it.
That's a free kick in my opinion. It's an excellent bit of skill he goes through too. We'll have to get a look at it. If there's any contact whatsoever, it doesn't matter if it's soft. If there's contact, it should be a free kick. But the referee's having a proper go at him, saying make sure you stay up.
Ball on the left hand side with Austria. Prass up the middle towards Gregoritsch. Cleared away by Demiral. Turkey have again failed to keep a clean sheet. And Austria with the opportunity here, maybe, just maybe. They've scored their 7th goal of the European Championship. They've had 7 different scorers. That's Gregoritsch off the bench for his first goal of the tournament so far. Prass with the cross, in towards Gregoritsch again. Thundered away by Bardakci. Rain still teeming down. Terrible clearance up to the edge of the area, headed away by Bardakci. Excellent defensive header that time. Now it's back with Max Wöber for Austria. Sabitzer back to Prass. Ralf Rangnick, edge of his technical area, urging his team on. It's hoisted long. Gregoritsch flicked header gathered by the goalkeeper, and the flag did stay down. He did his best to try and leap for it there. Chris Owelamo couldn't get enough power on the flicked header.
Well, another great run from Gregoritsch there. You know what? It's too high for him to try and keep possession of it and take it on his chest. But he's got to know that, I've got to say, Gunnar, the Turkish goalkeeper, stayed in his line. It was the best decision that he could have made. If he comes and tries to claim that or make any contact, then he's leaving the goal open.
We did think before the game this could be a thriller, and so it's proving to be the case. Austria 1, Turkey 2. 21 and a half minutes to go on TalkSport, where earlier we brought you commentary as Netherlands eased into the quarters, beating Romania 3-0. The winners of this match will play Netherlands on Saturday. And now Vincenzo Montella just trying to cajole his team, the Turkey head coach. Dugouts unusually are on the far side of the ground as we look at it. Well, Austria, I think it's fair to say, have got the reward they deserved with that goal.
Yeah, they started the second half like a team that we've seen so many times and so consistently, but then they've reacted to going behind from a set piece with their perfect set piece of their own. But at the minute. The changes that Rangnick's made as well has made a positive influence on the game.
Baumgartner, right wing position, always looking menacing on the ball, diving header to flick it away by Sally Özcan. His first real touch. Goulet's dispossessed in and around the centre circle, but it was a foul on Goulet. Again, well spotted by the referee from Portugal, and a free kick to Turkey as the atmosphere just calms down for one moment, Chris. And suddenly it goes flat. Was that a free kick? Was that a foul?
Never been a free kick. There was no contact with Goulet whatsoever. You know, he's come in and he's made contact with the ball and got all ball. It's a challenge. You know, he's in complete control of the ball and flicks it away and keeps possession for Austria there. I don't understand what the referee is. I think he's saying because he's seen studs. He wasn't anywhere near Goulet.
Well, England's win was tense after extra time against Slovakia. Portugal-Slovenia last night. Portugal winning on penalties with that excitement. But in 90 minutes so far, this is probably the best of the round of 16 ties up to this point, and we've still got 20 minutes of normal time to go. As it's been sent back to Patrick Pence, the Austria goalkeeper, who hoists the clearance high downfield. The rain unrelenting, and Austria from left to right in possession. They look over the top for Baumgartner. He's not going to reach that. Bardakci rolls it back to the goalkeeper. First time ball out by Gunok to now find Yildiz in the left back position for Turkey. He'll dink it high upfield. Towering header downfield by Danso. Little glancing touch on Arnautovic to find Baumgartner. Back towards Arnautovic. Nearly through. Demiral. 2-goal Demiral. Came across to intercept and clear it away. You can't see Austria not going through the next 19 minutes with at least getting one big chance. The way the game has gone. In the second half anyway. But here come Turkey, always a threat on the counter. Reverse ball, Kule, Mert Muldur takes it in his stride, 5 yards from the edge of the box, onto Yilmaz, angle tight. Yilmaz thought about the shot, beyond Verber, cuts it back, nobody there in white to meet it. Turkey playing a bit of a dangerous game here, Chris Wellerman.
Yeah, they are. That just shows you now the energy and the team, tired legs, tired minds. You know, the Yilmaz done everything right. He's expecting someone to break the net to come in to the 18-yard box, and no one was near. There was only two in that attacking area.
It's Posh with the delivery for Austria, thundered away by Demiral. It's end-to-end. Neither team able to do anything, really, but just go for goal whenever they've got the ball. Austria have certainly had more possession and territory in the second half. The whistles as they attack the Turkey end. They've got a goal back, but they need another to keep their hopes alive as it stands. The ball now in the feet of Sabitzer. 30 yards from goal, left of centre. Everybody in white behind the ball for Turkey. Kras delivers, left-footed, flicked on by Gregoric. Arnautovic thought about a bicycle kick, cleared away by Bardakci. Oh, he thought about it there, Marko Arnautovic. He leaned back as if to produce the overhead. Play goes on with Danso. Wide, right to the near side, and Posh. Posh now, right-hand edge of the penalty area, being jostled by Yildiz, gets his cross in. Baumgartner tries to keep the move alive, headed away by Kaan Ayhan. No outlet for Turkey. Ball on the Austria left. Kras crosses in towards Arnautovic, over the top of his own goal by Demiral. Austria corner, Austria 1, Turkey 2. Austria knocking on the door.
Yes, they are. Just keeping the pressure on, winning all second balls, and this is where Turkey have to take that big deep breath to make sure that they're organised, they're disciplined, but more importantly, they have to make sure they clear their areas. Look at that, it's disgusting.
Plastic bottles from the Turkey fans littering the area where Sabitzer is as he whips in the corner, punched away, comes out to Grinic, hits it on the half volley, the substitute turned away by the block of Kadiolu. Well, they've got to do something serious to stop this, UEFA, because this isn't the only game where we've seen players being targeted with bottles and plastic cups being thrown from the stands. There's about a dozen of them by the corner flag. Meanwhile, play goes on with Baumgartner. Tries to play a clever ball in with the outside of his boot. It's stopped away by Ayhan. Turkey cannot get hold of the ball. All Austria at the moment, but Austria are 2-1 down. 03717 223344 for the Euro Sports Bar. Once we're done here tonight, the final round of 16 tie. Little flick into the penalty area by Verber. High towards Arnautovic. Baumgartner tries to bring it down. Grinic couldn't reach it. Thundered away by Özcan. Not very far though for Turkey. Austria got it back. with goalkeeper Pence, who is a lone figure midway inside his own half.
You know, as soon as it goes back to Pence, this is the opportunity for Turkey to step out. Yeah, they have done, they've got up, but there's no, the midfield is non-existent. It's basically a back six, and allowing that front four to go and do what they want, but they're so expansive, like, in the wide areas. That's where it's all coming from.
Posh has found Sabitzer back to goal corner of the penalty area, spins, turns, crosses, good header away through a crowd by Demiral. It's come out to Greenwich from range, well gathered by Gunok into his chest, and the goalkeeper will go to ground and just hold on to the ball.
Yeah, it's quality. Austria really kind of turning the screw at the minute. You know, Sabitzer on this right hand side, just hugging line both the wide men, making it very, very difficult. Turkey just need to be a little bit brave in possession, try and control the game, get those small passes. Look at that again. Just this was.
It's been given away by Turkey. Arnautovic menacing, edge of the D, shot was blocked. Gregoric had made the run, he should have played it to him. Arnautovic's decision making tonight, Chris. Talk to me.
It's got to be a little reverse pass for Gregoric there. A great little bit of link-up play. Arnautovic is, look, one thing in mind, as soon as he received it, can he get the shot away there, but wrong decision.
The referee's got a decision to make. Is it a corner or goal kick? He points for the goal kick. You'll hear the cheers from the Turkey fans. A few more flags go up into the air, but the Austria supporters will believe that at the very least they can force extra time amid torrential rain here in Leipzig. The quarter-finals start on Friday. Spain, Germany and Portugal, France live on TalkSport. Then on Saturday, England against Switzerland at 5. We are live in Dusseldorf on TalkSport for that, and then on TalkSport 2 later it'll be the Netherlands against either Austria or Turkey. At the moment it will be Turkey, leading by the odd goal in 3. That Michael Gregoric goal that's got Austria back into it. He's on the ball again now, having scored the 100th goal of the tournament. His pass is not good, he's giving it away. Cleared upfield by Kadiolu for Turkey. Why have Turkey sat so deep and been so conservative, Chris?
I just think the first half took so much out of them. As good as they were, it's impossible for them to keep that level up, Joe. So you have to go out, you have to manage it, you have to have little bursts like that. But because
early ball Sabitzer towards Greenwich, and across came Bardakci right in front of his own goal line to sweep that one away.
He's done very well there defensively. They've actually seen the danger, had to come and make the decision. But they're just not be able to get into the groove at all, because Austria have been so good the second half with the ball and without it.
The high stakes intensity of tournament football, the beauty of knockout football. In 13 and a half minutes plus added time, the way the score is, one will be in and one will be out. Crossing towards Arnautovic by Sabitzer, it's gone behind off Bardakci. Corner, Austria, 6th of the game. Now that's another double change being readied by Turkey very shortly.
Well, I'm surprised he's making the change while it's a corner. You know, this is where players have got to come on, you've got to be switched, you've got to get that information, who you're marking. They've already shown Weber come on, I think it was Weber got the contact for the Gregoric goal. So again, who's coming on?
Okay, Yakushlu for Goulet, Yakushlu of West Bromwich Albion. So the man, the 19-year-old, who's set up the 2 goals. And there's an Austrian player, I think it's Sabitzer, who's gone down here by the corner flag. Goulet and Yildiz going off for Turkey. Aktürkoğlu and Yakushlu coming on. Sabitzer went down. Was he holding his head down by the corner flag on the near side of the field? Can't confirm exactly what happened with Sabitzer there. Is he pointing to an object on the ground, possibly? Well, we can't say for certain what's happened, because we were looking at the halfway line on the opposite side where the changes have since been made for Turkey. Meanwhile, Sabitzer thankfully is on his feet again and is able to get ready to take the corner for Austria. Whipped into the near post and thundered away by Kaan Ayhan. And out of play for another Austria dead ball. Their 7th corner of the game so far. 2-1 down after 78 minutes. Everybody back for Turkey. Red shirts forward for Austria. It'll be Sabitzer to float it in. And again it's met by the head of Kaan Ayhan to knock it away from danger up to the relative safety of halfway. It doesn't feel particularly safe, in all honesty, from a Turkey perspective at all at the moment, Chris Owelamo. They are very much on the back foot.
Yeah, they are. You know, I think better defending there. Wasn't a great ball in from Sabitzer, I have to say, but defended well. Good defensive effort, gone out the area and allowed Turkey to get up the pitch. And this is what you need to see more of. in that midfield area, just keeping possession of the ball, getting those small passes.
Kirkchu's given it out to play, knocked it straight out of play, right on cue. Austria surely believe they can force extra time here on Euro Game Day Live on TalkSport, presented by Burger King. Bring home the ultimate food satisfaction, get your favourites delivered now. 2 ties in the round of 16 have gone to extra time. 1, Portugal, Slovenia, went all the way to penalty kicks. Still 11 minutes of normal time left. Austria 1, Turkey 2. Turkey heading through, sitting everybody defending the edge of their own 18-yard box. There's not even a pretense that Turkey have a forward outlet at the moment. Posh, reverse ball for Austria. He finds Seibelt, he cuts it back, it's cleared away by Kaan Ayhan. Now Danso, 30 yards out. Square ball to Grilic. It was asking to be tucked in. Grilic has laid it square. Verba takes over. Attack v defence. Out on the left is Alexander Prass of Austria. Back now to Verba once more. 10 yards from the edge of the penalty area. It's come to Danso. Maybe thought about taking A. Angles the ball wide to the near side, and Sabitzer as Austria seek the equaliser. Deflected looping cross. Thumped away by Kirkchu, who's hurt himself making that clearance. Actor Kolu is after it. He's blocked off on the halfway line. Kirkchu waving to the bench that he might not be able to continue here. He's limping. He's walking wounded. They're almost temporarily, effectively down to 10 here, Turkey, because Kirkchu can barely walk. And here's Posh, out on the right. Driving infield, up to the edge of the penalty area. They've got to move it quicker here, Austria. Through that sea of white shirts. Little flick towards Arnautovic on the edge of the box. Posh pokes it back to Danso. He's 25 yards out. Can Austria make their pressure count? Sabitzer's cross, headed away to the back post. Baumgartner, oh, he can't put it in. And then Kaan Ayhan got back to knock the ball off the chest of Baumgartner, and it's bounced wide.
So fortunate. What a ball that is from Sabitzer there. Baumgartner knew exactly what he was doing, took it on, probably a big touch off his midriff there, but excellent defending. You have to go, see the danger, go nullify it. A little bit fortunate as well. What an excellent ball from Sabitzer there. Outstanding, really putting the pressure on.
Well, 2 players have got cramp, Kirkchu and Bardakci. Kirkchu helped to his feet by the goalkeeper, Bardakci rather. And Kirkchu has got the physios on, and he's surely going to have to go off here, Chris Iwelumo. He surely can't carry on like this.
Yeah, they've put in a hell of a shift, I have to say. But Kirkchu, when you're signalling to the bench, yeah, they're ready. I think there's another 2 changes coming, is there?
We're looking at least 1. Here with Euro Game Day Live on TalkSport, presented by Burger King. Bring home the ultimate food satisfaction. Get your favourites delivered now. Having to look all the way on the far side, Chris, I knew these binoculars were useful for something. Kirkchu going off, and yet I can see it's the number 17 who is going to come on. Irfan Can Keveci of Fenerbahce. With his orange boots on, and Kirkchu's going to take the long walk behind the goal and off the pitch. Cheered to the rafters by the Turkey fans. As it stands, they're going through. 2-1 up. Hasn't felt like that in many ways in the second half. And what a regret, Chris, for Austria if they end up losing this last 16 tie on 2 set plays.
Yeah, they'll be so disappointed as well. You know, I think never started well. Down to how well Turkey were using the ball with and without it. Second half, that's more like it. You know, ask the question, but then concede when completely against the run of play, just defensively switched off.
Now the ball is with Actor Kolu for Turkey. Lively the sub, the number 7, who has scored against Manchester United twice in last season's Champions League group stages for Galatasaray, famously at Old Trafford, if you might remember. Still the rain tumbles down on a cold night in Leipzig, a cold summer night. Sabitzer seems to have got even louder in here somehow. The ball with Grilic, right to the near side, the right to Sabitzer. Back now to Danso, midway inside the Turkey half. Grilic rolls the ball to the edge of the penalty area. It's come through towards Arnautovic. It was behind him. He couldn't quite reach it, in fairness, after the slide from Baumgartner. Now Grilic, Arnautovic back to goal. Held it up well. Can he smuggle it into the path of a teammate? And it's the shot from Sabitzer that's blocked. Turkey are hanging on here in the 84th minute. Posh with a great cross, heading behind. by Demiral. Goalkeeper threw himself at it, couldn't punch it clear. Well, has the referee said Baumgartner got the last touch? He has.
Yeah, it was a great ball from Bosch, and I've got to say, Europe come out swinging nowhere near it. Baumgartner actually got the connection, and it was just, I'll tell you what, he's hit it with the top of his head, and he's at the right height just to put the forehead on it, and the keeper was in no man's land there.
Close, but not close enough again for Turkey. And for Austria, as the Turkey fans launch into another raucous moment of chanting. The Leipzig arena rocks to the sound of Turkey jubilation. And it's cleared forward by Grilic for Austria, who need a goal. Their best hope looks like extra time at the moment. They're not going to win it in normal time, surely. They're 2-1 down with 5 to go.
Yeah, it's just about getting that next goal, isn't it? And just see what happens, but it's about keeping the pressure on. What I will say is Turkey are stepping up, being a little bit braver defensively, not just sitting, camping outside the 18-yard box. As soon as Austria go back with it, they're getting out the pitch. It's so important. It makes it easier for that front four, front five to go and press.
Austria minutes away from elimination. Deafening whistles from the Turkey end to our right. Austria attacking that end. Posh heavy touch. That's a roar for a Turkey throw. Kadiolu in the left back position will come across and take his time in taking it. No rush here for Turkey. Full clearance, Aktürkoğlu though. It's fallen to Gregovic, who's passed up the inside right channel, took a big deflection. That should be a corner. It is given by the referee. Corner number 8 for Austria. Can they make this one count?
Well, you know, it's quality coming in from Sabitzer from this right-hand side. It's just about being switched on. You can look at tired minds.
Sabitzer's corner into the 6-yard box, and Baumgartner is there yet again to send a looping header over the top. Doesn't feel like his night at the moment, Christoph Baumgartner.
It was always going to be a difficult header. You know, he's coming away from the goal, trying to wrap his head around it and just steer it goalwards. You know, as well as reading the flight of the ball. You know, it's one of them. He's trying to generate the power as well, but it's always going to be a difficult header. Nowhere near.
Eurosports Bar comes next. Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy waiting to take your calls. 03717 223344. Who knows when this game might finish, but at the moment Turkey are 4 minutes plus added time away from a place in the quarter-finals to face Netherlands. Their head coach Vincenzo Montella kicking every ball. It's in the centre circle now with Danso for Austria. It's been all Austria in terms of territory, but somehow they've conceded a second in the second half. They have got themselves back into it through Gregovic, but that is not enough at the moment. As Grilic delivers right-footed, it's a poorly hit cross. It'll swerve all the way along the byline. Fortunately for him, kept in by Prass, opposite corner flag far side the left. Back to Verba now. Everybody's an attacking player for Austria here. They're facing elimination. Everybody's in the Turkey half, bar the Austria goalkeeper Pence. Even he's nearly watching from the halfway line. Wide it goes to Sabitzer. 4 in Reading, the middle to Ayman. Back to Danso. Is there going to be a cross? It's more sideways passing. And Özcan nearly nipped it ahead of Grilic. Play goes on. Seibelt, wide left. Baumgartner stretching, controls, crosses, right-footed. Header away by Demiral. Drops down to Danso, he nods it on straight to Aktürkoğlu, and they can break here, Turkey. 3 against 3, Aktürkoğlu pushes it on towards Yilmaz. Can he get there? Goalkeeper slides out to win it back. Brilliant from Pence. Here come Austria. This is knockout football at its very best, and Baumgartner could be in behind. The slide tackle from Karnayan. He celebrates like he scored a goal. It hadn't even gone out to play, and Turkey will clear, leading 2-1.
What a defensive challenge that is. I think he's just advanced into the box. Can't end there as well. This is end to end now.
The roar will tell you that Aktürkoğlu has got it. Right hand edge of the area to find Yilmaz. Yokushlu square. Yilmaz shoots. Oh, selfish. Over the top.
3 against 2. Wrong decision. Yilmaz there. He's got to find his player, hasn't he? He's got to look up. I know he wants to be the man there. They've worked ever so hard, but that's an opportunity to put the game to bed.
Oh. Can you imagine the roar? Meanwhile, Austria still alive, 2-1 down. 90 seconds of normal time to play. On Talk Sport, home of Euro 2024. Grilic, the number 10. Wide to Sabitzer. Right wing position, again the 11 back behind the ball for Turkey, only interested in keeping it out of their own 18-yard box now. It's with Sabitzer, plays it back to Grinic in a centre position, where's the angle for a cross? It's not being moved quickly enough, the ball, by Austria. Ralf Rangnick trying to scream instructions, but nobody can hear him. Nobody can hear anybody. Over the deafening sound of the Turkey fans, trying desperately to will their team home, getting ready to celebrate all around the country. Pras has clipped the ball left to right to the near side. It's Aktakolu, clever to let it drop over his head and out of play. It's a Turkey throw in their left back position. 2-1 they lead.
Aktakolu, excellent defending there under pressure. Knew that the ball was overhit, knew that Posh was behind him, and he just kind of ducked, allowed it to go out, and that just kind of gives him a little bit of respite, wasn't it? I've got to say, Rangnick must be going mad, because that ball's got to be coming in the box here. There's seven Austrian players in the box just waiting for some service.
Stumped it upfield by Özcan. Anywhere will do at this point for Turkey. How much added time is there going to be into the last 10 seconds of normal time? We don't know how much added time just yet. Fourth official about to put the board up into the air. 4 added minutes. 2-1 Turkey lead. Austria are about to head out of the tournament unless they score here, unless they can send it to extra time. Sabitzer, right wing position. Back to Grinic on the near side of the field. The PA announcer's trying to compete with the fans. It's pointless. Down on the near side, the right is Sabitzer. He can't get the cross in. It's another Austria throw. Austria sideways and backwards. Square it goes. Baumgartner's ball in. Gregoritsch headed away. Back to Baumgartner. Edge of the area. Flying header clear by Mert Muldur. Turkey clinging on by their very fingertips. Pras, left-footed crosses. Gregoritsch, and it's cleared away by Yakushlu before Posh could lash it home. And is that last chance gone for Austria? The Austrian fans were out of their seats ready to celebrate, but Turkey are not to be denied. 2-1 up, a minute through the 4 added.
Just defending for the lives, blocks, throwing himself at everything. Yakushlu there had to make the contact, because I think it was Posh that was in behind him, just as he's already swinging just to try and steer it goalwards there. Excellent defending.
Well, scenes like this in the stadium being replicated by Turkish fans all around Germany, big Turkish population in Germany, and then of course the tens of millions back home as well who'll be watching the action unfold. Turkey had Kadiolu go down with an injury, so we might have a bit of added time on added time. Turkey got a throw right back position. Muldur will take it. 92 minutes very nearly on the clock. There were 4 added. Austria are nearly out of time. Everybody's on their feet around this stadium. It's with Grinic inside the centre circle for Austria. What a round of 16 tie. It's going to be Turkey who go through as it stands. Danso, diagonal, left-hand side. Verber, he brought it down. He's tried to race in field. Kaan Ayhan dinks it away. Turkey can't get hold of it. Still, it's headed out to play by Grinic. Turkey have got a throw. They'll slow it down, Chris, with a minute and 45 seconds left.
Well, it's better from Turkey there rather than just putting the foot through it, kicking it anywhere, trying to keep possession, and just trying to find Yilmaz down that right-hand side. But you know what? Austria have had to defend there. Well, got the head in for the throw-in, but yeah, much better from Turkey. Bit frantic.
Here come Austria. Last chance saloon with Arnautovic. He's 35 yards out. Sabitzer surrounded by white shirts. Sheer determination to keep the ball out of the back of the net for Turkey. Can they see out the last minute or so? The ball is midway inside the Turkey half. It's played back to Grinic. Lip of the centre circle. Pras on the right. Forward to Ayman. Deflected cross. Bardakci steers it away. Kadiolu brings it away. Drives it forward. Up towards halfway. Brilliant run, Kadiolu. Through towards Yilmaz. Yilmaz, he's in, he's into the area, he's away, Yilmaz to really win it here, saved by the goalkeeper. Oh, nearly the moment that Turkey wanted. The final whistle is only seconds away. Austria haven't given up hope yet. Pras down the middle. There's an Austria player who's gone down. Verber's gone down in his own area. He was twisted and turned by Yilmaz, so much so that it's almost hurting. Yilmaz should have scored. Turkey lead 2-1. It's not done yet. seconds to go. Sabitzer long, headed away. Demiral, 2-goal Demiral there again. Is that going to be enough to get Turkey to the match they crave? The quarterfinals are within touching distance now. Long by Sabitzer. Gregoric can't reach it. Prasic dropped down to him. Loops it in. Baumgartner! What a save by Gunok! That is as good as any goal! Miracle save by Mert Gunok! Turkey lead 2-1. Corner.
What a save! What a save! It's a nothing ball. So much height on it coming in. It's an excellent header.
Oh, the goalkeeper's forward here. Pence. This is it. 95th minute. Everybody back for Turkey. Everybody forward for Austria. Referee's finger wagging inside the penalty area. Pence is standing right in front of Gunok. The goalkeepers are ending the tie face to face on the Turkey goal line. Could you ever have imagined drama like this? With Turkey leading 2-1. Last chance saloon for Austria. Sabitzer, right-footed. Pence went up for it, headed away. All eyes on the referee. Turkey can break. Yilmaz, he's given it away. It's come back to Posh. That's the final whistle. Oh, the roar, the Turkish roar. This is the best organised chaos I've ever seen. A roar to echo all around Europe, and a roar to signify that Turkey are through to the quarter-finals. Mert Gunok, the goalkeeper, has been mobbed, and there are Turkey players, Turkey subs, Turkey coaching staff. They've cleared the benches. Turkey march on into the last 8 by the skin of their teeth, roared home by magnificent supporters. And there will be celebrations all among Turkish communities in Germany and all among the tens of millions back home. Austria and Ralf Rangnick are out at Rangnick's favoured arena in Leipzig. They couldn't find an equaliser to force extra time, and it is a delightful Turkish fairy tale here in East Germany. What an amazing victory for Vincenzo Montella, the Italian head coach. Some Turkey fans wanted him out after a 6-1 friendly defeat to Austria earlier this year, and now in tournament football, how the tables have turned. Red and white flags in their hundreds. Couple of flares let off behind the goal as well. The 2 goals from centre-half Demiral enough. One after 57 seconds, one after 59 minutes. Gregoric got one back, and then right at the end, Christoph Baumgartner with a downward header. It seemed certain to find the back of the net, but Mert Gunok, with extraordinary agility, stretched to turn it away. And now they're singing in the rain. Austria 1, Turkey 2. Turkey go through to the quarter-finals.